Hey guys, it's Will Salgado. I'm a local attorney here in Modesto. Many of you may already know that. Anyhow, I want to update everyone on the reopening of the courts. Today is May 19th, and I am recording this video to provide information to people who may have hearings coming up or already had hearings that were continued to push to another date because of the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm going to discuss only those counties that I work in primarily, which includes San Joaquin County, which is in Stockton, Stanislaus in Modesto, and Merced, which is in Merced. So here we go. May 18th was the reopening day for Stanislaus County Superior Court. Now, don't think that you could just gonna walk up in there and decide to have your hearing heard right away. Actually, no. There is a capacity to the number of people that are inside. I've been to the courthouse in the mornings and in the afternoon, and I don't think we've reached the busyness to say that we've reached capacity because for the most part, all criminal hearings are being rescheduled unless they are not time waiver cases in certain types of cases, for example, felonies. I'm not going to go into that because you should be discussing that with your attorney or your public defender if that is your case in a criminal case. For my family law clients, they are having the 9 o'clock sessions, which means that it's an economic issue, generally speaking, which includes child support, spousal support, property control, and other economic issues. So for those types of cases, the 9 o'clock calendar, again, they are being held open, although they are encouraging people to call in and have their hearing heard telephonically or appear by telephone as opposed to walking in. They're encouraging parties and attorneys to try to exchange documents beforehand so that there's minimal contact. They are exercising social distancing at court. As a matter of fact, you need a face mask to go inside the courthouse. Okay? Again, like what I said, was there is a capacity. They will give priority to attorneys, parties, and witnesses to certain cases. But I encourage you not to go if you have no business at the courthouse. If you need to file something, the drop box is still available on the 8th Street side. There is a drop box where you would be inserting your documents and they would file them as they get to them. They are obviously taking restraining orders and other emergency paperwork ahead of all others, so there is going to be a delay in your filings. So things are rather opening slowly at a snail pace, which of course is reasonable under the circumstances. I know that I'm ready to get back to some sense of normalcy, or at least the new world order that we are going to be living under now. One thing I want to add about Stanislaus County is for mediation, for your child custody and visitation hearings, they are conducting those. What they are doing is that they are having telephonic mediations. And so I'm not sure if they want you to go into the department itself and then they'll give you a code for the mediator to contact you, and you will be doing your mediation by teleconference and then speaking with the judge. I haven't done a mediation in Stanislaus County yet. I've had mostly restraining orders. I encourage you to go on the website and get the particular information on there so that you're up to date. This again is up to date based on today's date. And so these things can change rather quickly, as you can see, even with the reopening of other stores. It's just sort of like chaos. Feels like the Wild West out here. I don't know what's going on. Different municipality officials are challenging orders from the governor, and this is just it's interesting times, needless to say. Merced has issued a public notice that under the pandemic of COVID-19, all judicial proceedings are going to be by remote access only, which means it'll be by telephone. I believe they're also doing video conferencing. If you have a hearing coming up, they encourage you to call the different numbers that the divisions fall under, so that if you have a hearing in probate, you call the probate clerk and find out what they want you to do with respect to your hearing. For example, in family cases, I had one earlier today. They're actually calling me from a Zoom type of application, and then I answer the phone. They're also calling my client so that my client doesn't have to be here, which is kind of neat. I do miss seeing some of my clients. I love to interact with them. I love interacting with the judges and the clerks. So it's kind of different, but it is what it is for now. I'll take it. That is in Merced County Superior Court. If you want to look at the way that they are handling their calendaring, at the way that they're handling their deadlines, I encourage you to go to mercedcourt.org, and you'll see the different orders that they've had issued. They have several of them. If you want to go ahead and spend some time reading all that, and by all means entertain yourself, because I'm not going to be reciting that in this video. San Joaquin County is a little different. They have a chart, if you go onto their website, which says, should I go to court? And then depending on the type of case you have, it gives you certain instructions on how to proceed if that type of case is being heard, or if you have a hearing of that type. For example, for economic cases or child support cases in San Joaquin County, they want you to know that they'll send you a notice if your hearing is going to be continued to another day, or if you want you to call in, they'll provide that information for you as well. So having said that, if you want to know what's going on with your case in San Joaquin County, I encourage you to go to the website. Well, I'm going to put down below. And so if you want to find out what you're hearing, if you want to find out what's going on with your hearing, you go to the website and they'll have a link right there in the front of the page. Obviously, I can't cover all these hearings, guys. I would love to sit here and go line item by line item, but it's voluminous and it's going to be a pain in the butt for me to break it down. And by the time I probably get done with the video, there'll be a new order. I believe there's a new one that came out. The civil hearings and probate hearings in Stanislaus County are going to resume as normal before. So you guys hang in there. Make sure you're staying positive. You get that mental health taken care of. There's always a silver lining. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. So please hang in there. You are loved. You are cared for. And until the next episode, which probably will be soon, you guys take care.